In this demonstration, you will see how two head teachers, as school leaders, converse on developing a learning culture in their respective schools. Namaste Sunita ji. I have been hearing a lot about new changes that you have brought in your elementary school. Since I have also decided to transform my school, I would like to know what is your vision regarding your school?
Charu, thank you very much for your appreciation. I really appreciate that you have heard about me. When I joined the school almost 8 months back, the physical conditions of the school were fairly good, but there were a few critical aspects that I observed in the days to come. One, there was an emotional distance between students of our primary classes and teachers. This pained me a lot. Two, there were no linkages between the school and the community members. 3, barring one teacher, the other 2 teachers, we have 3 teachers in our school, the other 2 teachers felt demotivated and become routine task completers. On the other hand, the children were eager to learn but were irregular.
That must have been really challenging for you. How did you start? What was in your mind?
Charu, I consider myself as a change leader, and I consider myself to be a leader in action rather than in position. Initially, the school presented difficult circumstances, but then I decided to change the school culture into a learning culture. At first, I interacted with the teachers for a number of days in a very friendly manner. Slowly, they opened up and shared with me their personal and professional problems and challenges. Despite having an empathetic attitude towards their personal issues, I focused more on the professional front. The school culture gradually changed, whereby taking a leadership role, our staff meeting was changed into a collaborative learning space where we all shared our challenges, read books, discussed and shared best practices. I also invited 2 teachers from my previous school to become part of our staff meetings.
Sunita ji, what strategies did you adopt for bridging the gap between teachers and students, since you highlighted that that was one of the challenges you faced, that there was emotional distance between the teachers and students?
Charu, when I observed initially, only few students were participating in the morning assembly and in the classrooms. One of the key aspects of developing a learning culture is providing opportunities of expression and communication to all the students. This was the message that we agreed as the school leader and the teachers. Slowly, the teachers took a step back and students came in the forefront. A learning culture has started shaping up in my school. One more thing, I purchased age appropriate storybooks and general books for the library, ensuring that both teachers and students read them. Teachers and students now sit together, eat together and learn together. Charu, even I have heard that you have worked with community members. Tell me about your experience working with the community.
Yes, ma'am. I observed that the SMC members were not coming regularly, despite sending multiple communications on time. My teachers and I then decided to go to their locality and called a meeting in the evening as per their own convenience. We tried to find out the reasons for their low attendance and for not actively participating in the SMC meetings. It was discovered that the voice was never heard before and it was not given enough weightage. The meetings previously held were held with a set prior agenda by the previous school head. Even the suggestions made by the SMC members were never carried forward by the school. This time, we carefully took down the suggestions from them as to what kind of improvement they would like in the school. We communicated with them and tried to find out their short-term and long-term expectations from us, that is our school. One of the issues raised was to ensure regularity of teachers and the issue of behavior of teachers towards the children. My teachers and I created a plan on how we will work with the community members and parents so that their attendance and participation in the SMC meetings is ensured. Today they feel that we have created enough space and opportunities within the school premises for the SMC.
I must say, Charu, that are good efforts. Let us keep discussing time to time. I am still struggling and I will make consistent efforts with my team to change the learning culture in our school.
Thank you, Sunita ji. It was a very fruitful discussion on how we can develop a learning culture in our school.